So in the next example, I have taken two signals like this. See here. So I have drawn a signal. This is your let I am drawing. This is x1 of t. This is x2 t. So now what happens? I have to first add the two signals and subtract the two signals. So that what happens? You can complete this addition and subtraction operations. So how to add the two signals? Already I told that this is a very simple thing. One signal will sit over the second one. So already I am telling here, this is one amplitude, this is two, this is one amplitude, and this amplitude is the two. Let us write it. So now what happens? So you will draw. There are three units are there in time. This is time axis. This is the time axis. So now what happens? There are three units of times are there. One is from 0 to 1. The next is from 1 to 2. And last one is 2 to 3. Same thing is also present here. 0 to 1, 1 to 2, and 2 to 3. So now we can tell that after 3, our signal will be end. Because there is no quantity after 3 here. There is no quantity after 3. So that what happens? Our signal is range up to 0 to 3. Or it will be bound up to 0 to 3. Right? So now what happens? Let us draw the x1t plus x2t. So first what happens? I will write x of t equal to x1 of t plus x2t. So how to draw the signal? Already discussed about these things. So I am drawing here 0, 1, 2, 3. So now see what happens. From 0 to 1, the amplitude is a constant like a unit step function. But from 0 to 1 here, the amplitude is not constant. Okay, so this is signals, whatever I have drawn. So now what happens if I draw the addition of two signals? So I have pointed here 0, 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. So now what happens? 0 to 1, 2 is a fixed here. 0 to 1, 1 is fixed, then what happens? One ramp signal is there. So what you can do now, see? So this 2 fixed plus 1 fixed will be 3 fixed. After 3 fixed, what happens? One ramp signal must be present. So I can draw now, see? Very simple thing. 1, 2, 3. This is 4. So let me take in. So I can take here, the ramp signal will be like this. Simple thing. So this is 2 is the fixed amplitude. Here 1 is the fixed amplitude. So 2 plus 1 is the 3 is the fixed amplitude. After that what happens? A ramp signal will be there. It is going like this. Right? So now what happens? From 1 to 2. 1 to 2. This is fixed 1. This is also fixed 1. So what you can write? 1 plus 1 will be, we can find that 2. So we can draw here from 1 to 2. From 1 to 2, the signal will be 2. Right? Similarly, what happens? From 2 to 3. This is fixed 2. From 2 to 3, fixed 1. So fixed will be now, we can draw a signal 3. We draw. Next what happens? Another signal is also there. Which one is decreasing? Right? So it is decreasing from 3. So now what happens? We have to add the signals. So how to add the signals? We have to see. Right? So see this. At 2 what happens? The total amplitude is 2 here. At 2 the total amplitude is 2. So now see, let us see. At 2 the total amplitude is 4. Means our drawing is correct. Similarly at 1 the total amplitude, let us see, 2. At 1 total amplitude is 2. So at 1 total amplitude is 1. Right? Similarly what happens? You have to draw now. The signal like this. So can I tell that now, see, over 3 the signal is sitting, okay, over 3 the signal is sitting, this value is 1 plus 1 is the 2. So now what we can tell here, the resultant signal will be like this when we are adding x1 plus x2. Right? Similarly what happens? We can also subtract the signal. How to subtract the signal? So let I draw like this. How to subtract? That is x1 t minus x2t. So as I told you, what to do first? We have to rotate the signal. For minus x to t, I can write here, this can be written as x1 of t plus minus x to t. This is same thing only, minus x to t. So what we do first? We have to rotate the signal about the y-axis. So if we rotate the signal, means what happens? It will come to the lower end or into the vertical. We have to rotate. Then what we have to do here? We have to add the two signals so that we will get the same thing. Or we can find the x1t minus x2t. Already you can do this thing because this is very easy operation, right? So these are the things whatever we are doing in case of the addition and subtraction, right? So next we will go for the multiplication operation of a signal. How to multiply the signal? This is a very easy thing. How to multiply the two signals? So let us see the multiplication of two signals, right? So let I am telling you, taking a signal x1 of t is one signal, x2 of t is another signal. I have to multiply x1 of t into x of t so that we have to get the x of t, right? This is very important operations because if we want to convert a both end signal to a single end signal, then what happens? Multiplication will come into the picture, right? So let us see how to do these things. So I will show you by taking a simple example, right? So let what happens? I am taking signal x1 of t is like this. That is exponential signal. This is e to the power minus alpha t. So I will tell these things. So how to draw the exponential signal I will tell, but for now timings, so let's consider the signal e to the power minus alpha t, which one is exponential signal like this. Now what happens? I have to multiply the signal with u of t. Right? So now what you do? I have to multiply the exponential signal with x of t. So what is? So x1t is this signal, x2t is this signal. So after multiplication, what you will get, right? So now see how to multiply. This is very simple thing. So let us considering this value is 1 here, amplitude is 1, and this value is 1. The amplitude is 1. So now what happens? We can consider the same thing, the time instant. So we know that this is 0 origin, this is also 0 origin, this is time. So when we multiply, so now see, before 0, what happens? Some finite value is present here, before 0. Before 0, what is present here? 0. So I can draw here. So before 0, some finite value is present here. Before 0, 0 is present here. So when we multiply some finite value with 0, what will you get? 0 only. So if I will draw the signal will be 0 before the origin, before the y-axis, signal will be 0. So after 0, after the y-axis, what will you get? Some finite value into 1 will be the same signal, because 1 into some value will be that value only. So what we will get? We will get a signal will be like this, right? So now I can tell that. So after multiplications, a signal, see the both side signal is converting to the one side signal. This is a very simple expression we can do by using the multiplications, right? So now what happens if I have to find? So I will tell how to find another operations. So okay, so we are discussing about the multiplication of signals. So I have given one example by taking the unit step function. So if we will take a arbitrary function, so let us see how the multiplication can be done, right? So let us take an example. Let this is x1 of t, and let us draw another signal. This is x2t. So now what happens? We have to multiply x1 of t and x2t. So what we will do here? We have to do x of t is equal to x1 of t into x2t. So this is very simple. What the example I have given here. So we can see here from 0 to 1 the value is 1. From 0 to 1 this is a ramp signal with slope equal to 1. See, the slope is equal to 1 here. Similarly, what happens from 1 to 2 the value is 2. From 1 to 2 the value is constant here 1. Similarly 2 to 3 this is a ramp signal with the negative slope. Similarly 2 to 3 this is also constant. So if we will take multiplication means what happens, we have to see the time instant and we have to multiply the signal within that instant. So if we will do the multiplication, that is xt, which one equal to x1 of t into x2t. So I can take the 3 instants here. So after taking the 3 instants, I can multiply. So how multiplication? Now see, 1 into any value, that will be that value only. So it can write 2 levels of amplitudes. So we can find this is your same signal, same ramp signal into 1 will be ramp signal. Next what happens? 1 to 2, the magnitude or amplitude is 2. From 1 to 2, the amplitude is 1. So 2 into 1 will be 2 from the time interval 1 to 2. So what you can write? This is 2. Similarly from 2 to 3, the amplitude is 1. 2 to 3, this is a ramp signal with negative slope. So what you can write? We can draw signal like this. So now what happens? Very simple, we can find that the multiplication of x1 and x2 signal will be a signal which looks like that. So remember these things, when we multiply two signals or more than two signals, we have to see the time interval. In between the time interval, we have to multiply the signals and we have to draw the signals with different levels of the amplitudes. So this is about the multiplication of a signal. So till now what happens, we have discussed about the operation addition, subtraction and multiplication. But for integration of signal what happens? Sorry, but for the division of signal what happens? This is not the specific idea is there. So if anywhere division will come, then I will explain these things. So now see, so I am taking a example how to draw. So previously what happens, I have taken an example of a signal that can be drawn by using the unit step. So now what happens, I have to draw a signal which can be drawn by using the ramp signal. So now what happens, I am taking a simple example. So previously we have seen that any signal we can draw by using a unit step signal, right? So now what is the question like this? The questions we can write that the signal x of t we have to represent by using the ramp signal. So what is the question? Question is that to represent using r of t. That is by using the ramp signal we have to represent the x of t. So now what happens? For representation, before doing this question, so I will already have given some idea about the ramp signal. So again I am repeating. So what is the ramp signal? So ramp signal we can write r of t like this. Right? So the slope is 1. Let I will draw minus r of t. Minus r of t means what happens? Slope is minus 1. Signal will be like this. Remember these things? So this is the slope having 1. This is the slope having minus 1 of the ramp signal. Now see what happens. These two concepts are very important to draw the signal by using the ramp. So before going to draw the signal, what happens? Let me first indicate the different types of slopes, right? So in this case, what happens? We know that slope equal to y by x. We know these things. So in this case, what is the slope here? Slope is means y is 1, in y axis 1 is there, in x axis 1 is present. So what is slope here? Slope is here 1. So I am writing here slope is 1. Before going to represent the ramp signal, first of all we have to write the slope of the total signal. So in this case, what happens? Slope is 1. Similarly, from 1 to 2, the signal is constant. So what is the slope? Slope will be 0. For a constant curve, so slope is 0. So here the slope is 0. Right? So at the last, from 2 to 3, the signal is decreasing. Means what is the slope here? Slope will be here minus 1. Right? Next what happens? The signal is again going. It is not stop. Here the slope is 0 again. So now we have to realize the signal by using the different slopes. Again I am telling. So from 1 to 2, the slope is 1. From 0 to 1, slope is 1. From 1 to 2, slope is 0. From 2 to 3, slope is minus 1. Beyond 3, slope is again 0. So now what happens? I have to draw the signal. So how can you draw the signal? Try to understand. So first, I can draw the signal like this, having the slope equal to 1. Very simple thing. So what happens? This is your R of t. This is R of t. Now what happens? At the time instant 1, I have to go for slope equal to 0. So how can you make the slope will be 0? So slope is 1. If I will add another slope minus 1 to this, we can find the slope will be 0. So where we have to add? We have to add at the instant 1. Right? So what we do here? So I am taking another point 1. So I have to add another ramp signal at 1 whose slope will be minus 1. So if we add the two signal, at this instant what happens? Slope will be 0. Again I am repeating. From 0, slope is 1. The slope is 1 here. But what happens? At 1, we are finding that the slope will be 0. So how to make the slope 0? By adding another signal at the instant 1. At this instant. So that what happens? We can find the slope will resultant slope will be 0. So now what happens? We can find slope will be 0. Again at 2, what happens? Again at 2, the slope will be minus 1. So now what happens? Up to 2, the slope is 0. Again at 2, what happens? Slope will be minus 1. So how can you make slope will be minus 1 at 2? Again you have to add another signal having slope equal to minus 1. See what I am drawing. Similarly what happens? Now slope is minus 1. Slope is minus 1. Again what happens? You have to make at 3, slope will be 0. How to make slope will 3 will be 0? We have to add another signal having the slope equal to 1. So these things we have to do. So what happens? Before going to write this signal, we have to first estimate how to write the signal by using the slope concept. Right? So again I am telling at 0 slope is 1 means this is R of t. At 1 slope is 0. So I can draw also here. So this signal is going like this. Right? So we have to decrease. We have to bend the signal. How to bend the signal? By making the slope equal to minus 1 at the point 1. Right? So how can I write these things? So this is R of t. This one will be your minus R of t minus 1. Can I write like this? See this signal. Can I write? A ramp signal is shifted to 1. That is R of t minus 1.